everybody, welcome to Smashing Game Time. We are two brothers that go through gaming's back catalog of yesteryear. I'm your host, Nick, and I'm joined as always by my brother, Josh.
Not always.
I paused there for a minute because I'm gonna let him introduce himself today.
You didn't let me though?
No, I didn't, and then I decided not to. You almost always join me. You've maybe missed in the 176 episodes, so this will be 176. I think you've only missed like two.
I think I've missed more than two. I think I've missed like five at least.
And it's always almost the same reason, like you were on vacation or you just couldn't, you were
Had a
sick.
baby. Or yeah.
So like this last week's episode, which I recorded this morning, that just because we needed. So scheduling wise, Josh was on vacation last week. And so I told myself, hey, while Josh is on vacation, I'm going to record an episode that ranked all the Rick and Morty episodes. What I hadn't realized when I made that plan was there was still one more episode. So I was like, damn, I can't really. Damn, we got to. So we had already recorded our two tier lists. So we were already set for the week. So I was like, all right, I'll record two episodes in the same week, whatever. So now the issue is now Rick and Morty's recorded for when it came out. Now we have an episode coming out the week that I'm on vacation. So it's like, okay, well, we have to record two this week. So that's what we're here doing. Josh, how was vacation?
It sucked. Food poisoning.
What was it that gave you food? Was it a bad chicken wing?
So we went to this restaurant called Jellyfish.
First problem already.
Yeah, first problem already. When at this point, this is like Wednesday. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, it was Tuesday night. And I'm like, we've been there since Saturday afternoon. And I'm like, all right, I've had fish. My tummy's a little upset because I'm not used to having so much fish.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try something normal. So I look at their menu, and like the closest thing to normal they really had was like a burger. And I'm like, all right, it's a burger. It's got fried onions on it, and it has what they call their stinger sauce, which is, I guess, like it's not like a hot sauce, but it's not basically it's like their version of the mac sauce.
It's a jelly. It's almost like a jelly / mayo from the sounds of it. When I hear stinger.
Basically, I mean, yeah, it's like nothing like hot, but it's not like it's sweet. Anyway, so I had that with some French fries, and we tried some. I think it was charboiled oysters. I had one of those. Not bad. It tasted all good. When I got back home, I was taking a glass of whiskey with my in-laws,
mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden I'm like, like I felt like I did chug what was left of my whiskey because it was basically almost gone.
You're not supposed to. I don't know much about whiskey. I don't think you're supposed to chug whiskey.
No, I mean, no, it was like just a teeny tiny bit, and it was like watered down because the ice. I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna down it. And I'm like, I shouldn't have downed it, but I was like, I'm not like sick, but I'm like, I'm just gonna go lay down because I'm starting not to like feel 100%. And then not even an hour later, I get up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. I stood up. I didn't even make it 2 steps to the bathroom. Projectile vomiting everywhere. I probably did it like 3 times before I finally made it to the toilet. I was able to have a controlled vomiting. I did that for like 30 minutes and I was like, oh my God, my stomach. I stood up and I'm like, I walk into the bedroom. Andy's awake at this point. The baby slept through the whole entire thing, by the way.
Good baby. Good baby.
Good baby. I walked through the doorway and I'm like, I don't feel so good. And she goes, oh, and I'm like, I started projectile vomiting again.
Right on the baby.
On the baby.
Who slept through it? Who just slept through it?
She literally slept through the whole entire thing. I'm not like a quiet person either. Like I'm like, and I'm shitting my britches at the same time. So I'm trash can in my hands, shitting in the toilet, and in between me vomiting, because at this point, like I'm like dry heaving because I've been vomiting for a couple hours straight. I'm not gonna lie, there was a quiet sob in me. I was like, I just want to go to bed.
It's like when you've had too much to drink and you're throwing up. You're like, I'm never gonna drink again.
So I think at some point it was probably like 2-ish, 3-ish. I think I passed out while I was vomiting.
Just from vomiting?
Just from vomiting and diarrhea. Because all of a sudden I shot up and I'm like, what time is it? I looked at my phone and it said it was like 4:30 and I'm like, what?
But I tell you what, the best part about food poisoning, you feel 10 pounds lighter after the fact. You're like, oh dude, shit.
I mean, I felt the skinniest I've felt in years, honestly. After like, I felt like no wonder why those pretty models always purge themselves before.
They do that because of unrealistic beauty standards. Those
Right?
poor
No,
girls.
those poor girls. But
The last time I remember having food, it's been a while. It's actually, I want to say 2017, 2018, when I didn't come home for Thanksgiving and instead I went to Mexico.
yep,
That
that
was
I
also
remember that.
the Thanksgiving that no, we she didn't our foster grandmother didn't die during this time, but she died and no one told us. It was very, very Curb Your Enthusiasm. They're like, we didn't want to bug you guys. It's like
We
she's fucking dead.
it was, and I think it cracked me up most because someone goes, "Do you even know how to contact us?" Oh no, we lost that a long time ago.
And it's like, yeah,
Oh, okay.
you are old. You're still using the Apple
Black book.
the Mac computer that has like the orange see-through shit. So yeah, that's fair. But no, that retreat we were on in Mexico, like the third or fourth day, I was getting room service. I was getting room service wings because they were fucking good. And there was just there was a set of wings that just didn't sit right with me. Like you know, like when you have bad wings and you eat them, and you know, right away you're like,
I
those
should have
kind of
done that.
those felt different. Like
Yep.
even as they're chewing on them, you're like, those felt undercooked. And lo and behold, the next 2 days, I am shitting and puking in the. I'm naked in the bed the whole 2 days.
I mean, thankfully, mine only lasted, I think, a total of like 12 hours. Like, after that, I passed out. I didn't wake up until I think it was like noon or one when the baby woke up from her morning nap
hmm
because she woke me up, and I was like, okay, I guess I got to be a parent. I didn't feel like 100%, but I wasn't like vomiting or shitting myself. I mean, I'll admit the diarrhea lasted until I think just about yesterday, if not the day before.
Was this the same? I think this was the same retreat where we met the World of Warcraft swingers. Do you remember? Do you remember this
Nice.
story?
I
It
do remember that story.
it was this nice couple that when how old? So 2017 was almost 10 years. So eight. So what was I? 26, 27, and we meet these nice couples. They're probably all almost in their 30s, and I'm hanging out with the guys. Lane's hanging out with the girls. And I'm like, oh, how'd you guys all meet? And they're like, oh, we played WoW together, and then we just hit it off. I married her, he married her, and we just go on vacations together. And lo and behold, I don't know that the girls are telling Lane like, oh, we're swing like we all met in WoW, but we swing. And as soon as I heard that, oh God, no, 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 no.
I think the best part of that whole this whole conversation is they're like being legit, like, yeah, we just played these games, we all met each other, we started, dating and marrying each other, and over the other side, they're like, yeah, no, we all fuck each other.
Just like I don't want to be because what was that? Our second year together as a married couple. I was like, oh God, are we already being approached by swingers? And part of me was like, they're probably just fucking with us. I don't believe them. And then we came back down. You know how a retreat is. You'll go up to your room, get changed for dinner, come back down. Well, we saw the one girl, but she wasn't with the one that was her husband. She was with the other one, and he was teaching her how to shoot pool. But I think she knew how to shoot pool. She looked very capable with the pool stick. And so I was just like, God damn it, we. And then I ended up shitting my brains, and Lane hung out with them the rest of the rest of the time while I'm shitting my brains. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Uh,
I wasn't there at all.
are you sure you're not the guy who just has to sit in the room with the camera?
What's the chair in the corner in these hotel rooms called? The cuck chair.
The cuck share.
By the way, I just read an article, unrelated, not related to cuck chair at all. Read an article that says that we can swear right away in YouTube videos now. So fuck, fuck, fuck.
Well, all I'm gonna say is fuck YouTube. I don't know. Have you been on YouTube recently other than to upload?
I have my videos I watch, so I'll do my just a look under the hood of what Nick watches on YouTube. I do my kill counts. I'll watch a Fantano review if it's an album I'm interested in. And then you know what I did watch recently? I watched something about the underwater river in St. Louis.
Oh, interesting.
That was something I did. Apparently it's under Forest
How
Park.
how many ads did you run into?
I have an ad blocker, and so, but you know how like YouTube will like try to fight an ad blocker and be like, "Hey man, you really shouldn't do this. We're gonna kick you off the web page." But then if you refresh, it's like, "Oh, we're
Everything's
kidding.
fine.
It's fine."
Yeah. So I watch YouTube mainly on my phone, so there's not really an ad blocker you can really use,
Right.
or nothing good at least. It has become so unbearable. So I used remember they got really big during COVID, but those like ask r slash ask Reddit
Kind of
videos where they'll have like a
an AMA.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they'll have like a robotic voice do like the voiceover for all the comments.
Yeah. Or there's who does? I think Wired has a video series where like they'll be like, we ask a psychologist, or we ask a
Basically, yeah. So normally when I watch these, when they were really big and they were hitting like hundreds of thousands of views, yes, they all get ads, which is whatever. But now that it's really died down, they probably only get like at most 5 to 15,000 views. And I usually never hit ads with them. This morning on my way to work, yes, I listen to these sometimes on my way to work. I got bombarded by ad after ad after ad.
well,
I spent more time listening to ads than I actually did listening to the video.
are they listing these? I think it might be a podcast thing, because YouTube made a push into like the podcast area, and if that page is listing these things that you're listening to as a podcast, they may be
Uh,
pushing them that
mm,
way.
I don't think it is. Do you know?
Because
Um,
when you're uploading an episode, there's an option. So like when I upload this, when you
right.
create a playlist for it, it asks you like, "Hey, is this is this a playlist for podcasts?" And you say
Does it
yes.
tell you if you look at it? Like, would it tell you if it is or not?
It doesn't outright say it. You might have to like click into like the menu, and then you know how like on some apps, if you're watching like our video, it'll pull us up, and then it'll have like the show notes stuff and maybe our cover.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't fart around on YouTube so much. I'm sorry for those who don't know. I think I'm sick. I sounded sick in the Rick and Morty episode, and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take some NyQuil. I took NyQuil that expired 2 years ago, and it tasted like maple syrup, but it was not good. It tasted like maple syrup, and then everything else you find in NyQuil. So I might die mid episodes, or just a heads up on that. Woof.
Yeah. Anyway, I got distracted because I was looking for it. It doesn't particularly say if it is or not. I did a quick glance. I'll have to look, but I don't think it would be because it's not. It's not like a genuine like someone's in there. You know, it's just like, hey, give us like, what's your best revenge story? And it's just a bunch of Reddit or a bunch of Reddit posts about it.
But you're getting bombarded with ads like all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it was like every 2 minutes I got hit with an ad. Like I know they've been very aggressive with pushing their ads, but it's getting to the point where it's like, man, I'm almost thinking that someone's finally gonna get tired of the bullshit, come out with something other than like come out with their own the neck. You know how we had like all these different like Snapchat things, like Instagram had their version of it, and
Hmm.
then Facebook had their all those. I have a feeling that eventually it's going to be like that for YouTube. Like I know there is a couple out there, but there's going to be finally people who are like, "Fuck it, we're going to do our own thing, and it's going to be bigger, and there's going to be less ads, or it's going to be a cheaper, um, like subscription to get rid of ads."
I don't think it's gonna happen because Facebook tried it, and that's when they were pushing everybody into video, and then they were lying about like how many people were actually watching their videos. And so I think people were really on the fence about like, oh, let's dump videos into this video player. The closest, and I mean, it's no contest. It's not even close. I think the second closest is like Vimeo, which is more of a like an indie film short type thing that people do.
I remember there used to be. I don't know. I'm pretty much sure it's still on. But I don't really see it anymore. Daily Motion.
I haven't seen much of it. You know what I think will be the future of video players? If if they ever get their funding back, I think libraries. I think libraries will become quintessential to, archiving and, just keeping record of that stuff. So like when YouTube when Google topples and we slash off the last head of the last billionaire at Google, the library will step in and they'll be like, we'll keep the drama Prairie Dog live on the internet. Just go to your local library and you can watch it whenever you want.
I understand the ads. That's not a problem. I understand putting an ad in front of every video. Once again, not a problem. I'm fine watching that ad just to get a whole entire video clear. Totally fine with that. Or even give me like, hey, every 30 minutes we throw you a 30-second ad or a 60-second ad. Great. I know I have 30 minutes to watch something. But dear God, every 2 fucking minutes.
Well, and stop trying to bully me, or stop trying to trick me into subscribing to ad free. Just the way every time that pops up, like, hey, you could subscribe here, and the
You
way
should
they word it,
renew.
the way they word it, you're not sure if you're not subbing or if you're already subbing, and you're like, no, I'll keep it the way it is. It's confusing. If I saw it in front of me right now, I'd be able to better explain it, but it's a hot mess. Josh, I don't have a third portion of this show planned, so we can just catch up on any news we missed during our little break here, during our
All
GOTYSO
right.
break. Just to be fair, yeah, this is our returning to form. We're shaking off the rust. This is our rust shaking off
Yeah,
episode.
it might be a little rusty, but at the same time, it's the same quality shit, guys. You know what you're getting into.
It's a video game podcast. If you don't like it, go listen to one of the other 100 ones. You
Well,
know,
before we do that, Nick, ours are good.
I was gonna say, but just one more tangent, and then we can get into the real shit. I was going back through my podcast feed and seeing like some of the older, like the other gaming podcasts that like either we've been on them or we were aware of them, and seeing like how they don't post anymore. It kind of makes me sad.
Is there one that's gonna hurt my heart?
321 Backlog hasn't posted anything since like November or December. That's the one that we went and played Edith Finch with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one hurt. I was like, oh man. Kate, Kate and the guys, they still go. They're not as frequent. Trying to think. J-Mo and Mike are still going strong. Those
Yeah, we
guys,
love those guys. We love you, J-Mo.
th-
And Mike, we love you guys.
those guys are fucking bananas. They're gonna have something to talk about every week. They've got they probably got more groupies than we do, Josh.
It's all shared love at this point.
I love
Love
them.
and
They're good.
prosper.
I love them. They're good people. I think those are the only three that come to mind. Shinobi says, "What's up?" Black Shinobi says, "What's up?"
Busy being a father, I imagine.
Busy being a father. I asked him to be on GOTYSO, and he was like, "I haven't played enough games." I was like, "That's fair. That's fair. You're a new dad. I can
did you
appreciate
tell him
that."
to catch up, but he can get on Goaty with us?
I told him, I was like, "Hey, stop playing Mass Effect, and maybe you can catch up, Ryan."
Well, I don't know. He could play some Mass Effect. That could be his game of the year. I'll be honest. Mass Effect is a solid choice for game of the year.
Well, even I told him, I was like, "Well, hey, everyone coming on hasn't really played everything. Like, we kind of touch on like old stuff too. So if you
Oh, I mean, let's be honest. There's not enough time in the world for you to play every single thing that came out this year, or every even mainstream thing. So I'm like, yeah, bring whatever at this point. Like I've got games from 1995 that I haven't played yet that are on my backlog that I'm working on.
Josh has had the same physical copy the entire time. Like he was 3 and
Yeah,
he was 2 and he's like, I have to play this game. I have to play Resident Evil 2. I have to. And
I
now he's
just
in his 30s and he's like, I have to go back and finish that game from 95. It's been just sitting there.
I mean, I've added like 3 more since I've been watching all these RPG speed runs. I'm like, oh, this actually looks really cool. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I'm like, fuck, that's another game I have to add.
Well, motherfucker, you do need to play Clair Obscur because
Dude, don't
we
even
need to
get me
beat it.
started. I
Look,
know.
I beat it in 60 hours. I am less capable than you. You can probably do it in half.
But I'm also playing it on the hardest difficulty.
Where are you? So you are playing it. You
I
have
have not
started.
played it. I have not played it. I didn't even get to play it on vacation because I was sick.
Do you have physical copy or do you have it on your Steam Deck?
Physical. No, physical.
Okay.
PlayStation, remember?
Do you take your PlayStation with you on vacation?
I did. I didn't get to play because I literally was sick.
You are the only person I know who will pack up that fucking big ass fucking play. You got the Pro, right?
Yeah, it's not as big as the original.
Do you still have the original?
Yeah, we talked about this. Of
We
course we
did.
do.
We did. Did you end up getting Death Stranding too? Remind me.
It's sitting in my cart right now on DoorDash because they have a 30% off code right now.
Oh,
So even if I bought it with them and get it delivered, it's still like $60 compared to 70 with before tax.
it's crazy you can order a game on DoorDash, on fucking
Right.
DoorDash.
It's just sitting there and I'm like, I need to pull the trigger, but at the same time, I know if I do it, that it's another game I'm committing myself to that I don't have the time for.
Well, once we start moving and shaking, that's when I'll slide over and pick that up. Yeah, I went through the list of my backlog in the Rick and Morty episode. Like a lot of them are on Game Pass. And I'm looking at least 10 games. Like thankfully Wheel World, which is one I'm playing right now, is only like a 4-hour game. I was like, yes. After 60 hours of Clair Obscur, I needed something really tiny, little teeny tiny video game.
So, and that's what I was trying to do. Like, in between all this, I'm like, okay, well, I've got so much going on. I just need something small. So I was looking online for all the sales and I saw I'll get to the list here. Let's knock out the chores real quick, then we'll get to our list because
Yeah,
it's gonna get brought up.
yeah. Let's chore it up. So, Smashing Game Time is wherever you get your podcast. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube Podcasts, and YouTube proper, where you can see our lovely faces in the flesh. Uh, yeah, go see us there. Fuck the algorithm. Tell a friend. That's right. We don't give a shit what you say about us in the reviews or how many stars you give us. Just tell us about the people you know. Tell them, hey, there's this big gaming podcast you should listen to. Or you know what? Steal their phone and turn it on and like just run around with it. And I think if you hit the 30-second mark, that counts as a play for us. So just do that. But at the end of the day, there's been enough ink spilled on the internet, enough stars given out. I've seen what gets 5 stars out there. I don't give a fucking shit. And I can say that because I'm on YouTube, motherfucker. And they don't apparently care about cursing anymore. Not that we ever did.
No, we never did. Well, you cared if it was past if it wasn't past 60 seconds, you'd be like, oh, you get cursed.
So it turns out after the first 7 seconds you could curse. But still, fuck it. I want to
Oh,
say it whenever
fuck
the
it.
fuck I want. Fuck you.
Fuckity, fuck.
Now we're just making now it's less fun. No more swearing on this. This is a swear-free podcast. Knock it off.
We swear to fucking God.
We swear to fucking God. All right. I think those are the chores, Josh.
Those are. So
Josh.
let me get to my list because we both started talking about it. But so on vacation, I was like, okay, I'm going to finish Clair Obscur. I want to bring something small. So
love that you thought that was your something small.
No, I said on top of that, I wanted to bring something small.
Oh,
so like
gotcha.
I was like, if I get frustrated, I want to be able to switch to something else. And I toss and turn for a little bit. Like I even picked up that's right. I had a couple more games.
He's reaching for physical media that he has purchased since we last saw him, everybody. Yeah. Here he comes. He's bringing it back. What's he got? Look at all those fucking boxes. Oh my God.
Well, hold on. So originally I was like, oh, I'll bring Space Marines too. I was like, nah, it's too big. Let's not worry about that.
Too shooty.
I've had that.
Too political.
And then I was like, well, wait. I've got Shin Megami Tensei 5 and 3.
Sure, why not?
And I said, wait, I already got one JRPG called Clair Expedition. I don't want to mess with those. Then I'm getting really into Star Ocean. So I picked up
Josh, that's another
the Divine Force.
That's another turn-based JRPG.
It's not turn-based, but it is technically a JRPG. So I said,
no. You're not solving your issue that you're trying not to have here.
It gets worse, Nicholas.
Oh God, do you have more physical media you're pulling up?
I have one more physical media.
Oh God.
Then I picked up Sparking Zero.
Josh, no. Well, that's a fighting game.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I was like, no, these are all too big games.
That's a quick little. Sparking Zero is like if your father-in-law is mouthing off, you hand him the sticks and say, "All right, let's fucking go."
So I was like, all right, let me just look online. I looked up, let's see what else was on sale. Dragon Quest 3 2D HD was on sale. I was like, wait a minute. Let me check my local library.
Of
They
course
had a
we
copy.
did.
I was like, oh yeah, go grab that. That'll be a quick game just to have. I know it's another turn-based JRPG, but I'm like, it's Dragon Quest. It'll be great. No.
I don't know much about Dragon Quest, but I look at those games and I don't think, yeah, that's gonna be a short little game that you can play.
So if it was like one of the newer ones, like 11, The Elusive Age, and all that, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. It's not. It's a very long game. I think the last one before that I remember playing was, I think it was 6 or 7, whichever one was on the PS2 that everybody remembers.
I think 7 was maybe 7. I'm not 100 on that.
So that's the one I remember the most. And I remember that one being a pretty long game too. And I was like, no, but I remember all these older ones being really short. It's like, yeah, I'll pick this one up. Why not?
Why not?
And plus, it technically starts the original trilogy or the timeline because it actually goes. I think it's 3, 1, 2 is the order.
Of course it does.
But they had to go 1, 2, 3, and I watched. There's an anime for it that follows Dai, who's the main character. No, I'm not even an eighth of the way through, I think. Granted, it's done in the engine and art style of Octo Traveler.
Yeah, I love that art style. The little
so it looks
the 2D sprite on almost like a 3D kind of animated world.
Exactly. It looks really good. It plays clean. Fantastic. No. I don't regret it, but I regret it.
I could have told you, Josh. I don't know much about Dragon Quest. I know way more now against my will because you
Well,
just told me, but
I
I
no,
I could have
I
told
of
you.
course I played enough to start it at least. Like I was like, okay, I need to at least start it, and then I'll play Clair Obscur for the most part. Then I got sick, so I didn't really get a chance to play it. And then Diablo 4. I've been playing with Brendan,
Yeah.
lots of it, to a point where it's like we talked about it, and he's just a little bit further than me on the campaign because we're doing our single player characters, and then we're doing a cooperative seasonal hardcore.
Okay.
And he goes, "Yeah, so you have to have the expansion, the DLC, to be able to max out your skills."
Do you have said DLC?
I did buy it, yes, because they had the deluxe version of it on sale cheaper than just getting the standard version on PlayStation right now. So I bought it.
You know, I think the game is free on Game Pass, and the DLC is discounted if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I got it free with Sony because of this month. And next month we get Lies of P.
It's still not free. You're paying for it.
Same with Game Pass.
Yeah, I didn't say. I know. I'm being an ass.
um, so I haven't touched any of the DLC other than picking. I went ahead and made I think it's Spiritborn is the class that came with it. Really cool class.
What do you do? Is it a lot of like white magic, like healing and
No,
restoration?
it's very much around like jungle animals. Like you have jaguar abilities or gorilla abilities.
So you're not
And
summoning these animals. You have the abilities of these animals.
no, yeah, yeah. You remember like Vex from DC?
Yeah.
Basically like that.
Okay.
Really fast movement, really fun until I died. Mainly because I didn't really look at the builds for it, but I was fucking around with it and I was fighting a boss. I was like, oh yeah, this is really fun. I'm murdering everything else. And I got to the boss and the boss said, sit the fuck down.
Sit down. Come again.
And then murder
See
me.
you.
And of
See
course
you
I'm
later.
doing it. I did a hardcore seasonal with that one and died at level 19. I said, okay, yeah, no, we're not going back to that.
So hardcore. If you're when you die, are you dead or is it?
Yep, you have to start over again.
Damn, that
Yeah.
sucks. That sucks ass.
Yeah, not fun, but at the same time, it's like, well, I just wanted to try it out. A lot of fun so far. I'm hoping, I say hoping, as of right now, my Sunday's been skewered as of this afternoon.
Kids will do that.
Oh no, it's family.
Family will do that.
So I'm hoping Friday and Saturday to spend nothing but all my time cutting the grass and then playing Clair Obscur.
Sounds like a good weekend.
That's my plan though. But Nick, what I see you've been playing it. You said you're 60 hours in. So at this point, where are you at in Clair?
I finished it. I'm done. I saw credits. I watched both endings. I did it, and I'm gonna spare the commentary about what happens and the themes and everything because I want you to experience it for yourself because I think it's a really good game. I will say this is the most egregious game to try and talk with people online about because everyone on the fucking Clair Obscur subreddit fucking waxes poetic on and on about it. And I know this because I was on the Rick and Morty subreddit because I usually will post during the live discussion for the new episode. And so Sunday's Rick and Morty was very emotional episode, and all I posted was, "Man, I picked a hell of a night to watch this and finish Clair Obscur." And someone hopped in the replies, and can I just read this to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me read this, and I'm gonna try to do it as spoiler free as I can. It is just the most obnoxious thing. It's like, what's the meme with Johnny Silverhands, Keanu Reeves, where someone like wrote him
Mhm.
a big DM and he said, "Well, I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you," or "I hate that." That meme. It was just one of those things like, dude, I don't stop. Get help. Duh, 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 duh. I'm gonna find it real quick. Jesus, okay, I'm here for you. I'll be vague so those who haven't played yet are currently playing won't have anything spoiled. Feel free to give yourself some time to just take it all in. The mind fuck and emotional roller coaster you just went on, including how fucking rad it is the game could create such a powerful experience or continue on immediately, which is what I did. I wasn't dealing with this Rick and Morty episode 2. Onwards. He actually said onwards before giving me a list. You don't beat this game. You choose to eventually leave it. This will make sense shortly. It made sense right away. Like this dude thinks that I'm he must think that like my media literacy is like down on the ground. It's just like, what? Shut the fuck up. Hold on, there's more. When you say you beat it, do you mean you defeated R in the other duel on Lumiere, or did it's a little spoiler. If you don't know what I mean by that or why you would, I'll explain further without giving anything away. Let's say you did everything. There's more. New Game Plus for most games. That's playing what you just finished, but with your stats and weapons and shit from the beginning. Fun for revisiting a game years later or whatever. Yes, it's that, except as brilliantly written you think the game was, it's even better. All along the way, you're given clues, straight up answers, shown things that you didn't notice, etc. by design. You'll notice so much more in round 2, and not just, oh, neat, they did that type stuff, but things that add to the main story in serious ways. There are some single lines that seemed innocuous at first that hit so fucking hard the second time, knowing what they mean. On top of that, you know how you didn't really understand a lot of the story for a lot of the game until you did. Such an insane feat itself, but because of this, there's way more than single lines or references that pay off in huge ways. This too was all done on purpose. And then, of course, you also get to make a different choice at that one part. There's a lot to digest and think about once you understand both. I could go on, and I'm happy to if you'd like, whether here or whatever. Same for anyone else who's playing. I immediately wanted to bash my head into the keyboard.
So what I'm hearing basically is this is Gen Z's equivalent of Final Fantasy VII.
Just like any video game, there's gonna be that small minority that like makes the game their personality for the next 20 years.
I mean, don't get me wrong. So far what I've played, I've absolutely loved every moment of it. Like, it's great. Am I gonna get on my knees and work the shaft and cradle the balls and swallow the gravy? Probably not.
Not as much as this. Not as much as this guy did. Well, Josh, if you want to know how I really feel about the game, let me tell you. Jesus, okay, I'm here for you. I'll be vague. No.
I'll be vague, and yet he just throws spoilers left and right.
I won't spoil anything, and then he kind of has a spoiler almost immediately. But hey, you know what, Josh? You know how I feel. You don't beat this game. You choose to just eventually leave it. That'll make sense shortly. You'll get what I'm saying.
I don't know if this guy knows, but I'm pretty sure that's every game that's ever. Honestly, it's probably just about anything that's ever existed.
It's just so obnoxious. It's like, dude, we could have a normal conversation. Like, folks will wonder, like, oh, like, why didn't anyone respond to my long query about this video game? It's like, we could have just, like, you could have been like, oh, cool, dude, you finished it. What do you think of this? And then maybe I DM him and like, well, I DM'd you because I didn't want to spoil it for anybody, but I thought this was neat. And then we just have a back and forth instead of you fucking word vomiting all over me to show me how smart you are.
So you're not going to send him gold?
No. Thanks for the gold. Cheers to OP. Whatever. It's a fine game. There's some good emotional through lines. I think you'll appreciate it for what it is. I don't think you'll be obnoxious like these knuckleheads. I needed to be done with it. I had beaten a boss that was really hard to beat, and I had an achievement bug out on me, so I forgot to like save around the time it bugged out, so I wasn't able to like go back and try and fix it. Because I was going to try and 100% the game. Super easy game to 100%. Let me tell you that. Like once you get rolling, it's like, oh, like shit, this is real. Like I've got just about everything. You'll 100% this game, no problem, as long as your shit's not bugging. But yeah, I just after beating that last boss, I was like, that last optional boss, I was like, yeah, I'm done. Like I did everything else I needed to do. Let's get out of here. Let's see the ending of this thing. And then I didn't even go back and replay the second ending. I went and watched the second ending on YouTube because I was just like I don't need to redo that boss fight all over again just to see the ending. I'll just watch it over here. That's cool. And there's definitely an ending I prefer. I won't say anything about either one because I don't want to spoil it for you. But I can't wait till you're done so we can talk about it and not wax poetic like the subreddit. Jesus. And what else am I doing? I'm playing Wheel World. I needed a good palate cleanser. Wheel World apparently comes in at a cool 4 hours. I have 5 hours in it so far because I fell asleep while I was playing it the other day.
Oof.
I have a futon right over here, and I was playing it, and I was like, I'm just gonna close my eyes for a minute, and I woke up like 5 hours later. So I have
Not
I have 5 hours in it. None of them are awake.
Were you just like in the main menu, or were you like just paused, or where were you at when you fell asleep?
I was paused. I was going between races. So the game is an open world game where you're on a bike. You find like a magical bike, and you have to. It's all rusty, so you're building it back up, and you have to collect its legendary parts that have been stolen by these different bikers. So you're going to their different areas, building up reps so you can go race them to get the part back. And I did a bunch of so like the races, they're not just races. Like they have it where okay, the challenges are like finish top 3, collect the letters K. Your character's name is Cat, so collect KAT during the race and finish in first. Finish under a time of this, and I'm forgetting what the other one is. I think it's like do a jump or do something, or maybe it's win. But yeah, all these races have all these different challenges that help you build rep. You're collecting parts from around the map. The art design is very much like Flock from last year, if you remember the game with the birds, like the water, like watercolor, very bright video game. Music's very good. This is my podcasting game. This is the game you play when you need to catch up on your Joe Rogan. You just have to. No Joe Rogan. Soundtrack's really good. I didn't even mention the Clair Obscur soundtrack, which is also amazing, and apparently they're going on tour. So just a heads up on that.
I've seen their vinyl pre-orders go up, and I'm like, so tempted. They have a cool looking one that's $150 right now. I'm like, I kind of want to buy it because it looks so good.
It's so I wonder how big that. How many LPs is it?
It's 100 and
there's 100 LPs in the collection.
I think there's
Jesus.
LPs. LPs is songs, right?
LPs is like the vinyl,
the actual disc itself.
Yeah.
If you want to get the whole soundtrack, I think there's 2 or 4.
Okay, that's not it's PlayStation 1 levels, but that's fine.
Sorry, 6. There are 6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's so big.
It's $145.
It's not bad.
Then they have the double vinyl, which is like just the main songs, $42. And then the CDs are a little more like worth it. 8 CD box set, $44.
That's not bad. I'd probably go CD over vinyl.
I mean, I would too, but at the same time, I'm like, these vinyls, like here, look. I'm just gonna pull it up.
Let me pull it up on the screen here. Clair Obscur vinyl set. I'm gonna imagine the art's pretty good on it.
Oh yeah.
Is this right? Hold on, let me pull it up on the screen.
Is it laced? Yep, that's the one.
Wow.
That's sexy looking.
Man, that Lorien Testard guy, he's got a long career ahead of him. He's only what, 26?
I think so, yeah. And then, of course, if you're not interested in all the cool colors, I have just the standard black vinyl. So, like, if you like that, that's cool. But I want the whole color scheme thing that looks so fucking cool.
You see, I don't know. I'm not really trying to collect all these video game vinyls. There's like a few. There's a few where I'm like, okay, I would like The Last Spell, and I would also like not Deltarune, the other one, Undertale. Like those, probably everything, and then Iron Harvest as well. After that,
so I at this point, my house is more Taylor Swift than anything else vinyl wise.
Got to change that up.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, this would easily clear that out right now because there's 6 of them.
You end up winning off one vinyl. You end up having more off of one vinyl purchase.
How much was this? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, Wheel World is fine. It's a lot of fun. It's a quick game, so I'm probably gonna bust through it, be done, and then I think after that I'm gonna jump into Deltarune. At least the first 2 chapters of Deltarune. I guess those
So
are the
there
demo
were
chapters.
well, chapter 1 technically I think is the demo. I've never really got into actually after I played chapter 1, but I didn't get to chapter 2, 3, I think, or 4.
So my understanding is that the game's not complete yet. Chapter 5 comes out like next year or
I think
late
so,
this
yeah.
year. So that's my plan. I might hold up. So I'll finish Real World and I'll probably play another shorter game on Game Pass. I'm just trying to chop through these things, get them out of the way. I also want to make time for Hades 2 when that goes 1.0 later this year. Just getting myself mentally prepared for the onslaught that's going to be the end of the year.
It's gonna be a lot.
And I still got to play Keep Driving. Because as much as I love that demo and as much as that demo carried it through GOTYSO for me, I still need to go play the rest of the full game.
I want you to fight a drunk truck driver. I don't know. I'm just not even sure how that. I hope that's I kind of hope that is an encounter, honestly. But
can I stab him and steal his wallet, and that's the money that gets me to my final destination? That'd be sweet.
that
Well,
trucker was rich.
he had so much money. Wait a minute, there was a lot lizard back there. We have to kill her too.
Oh, now it's gonna be. Is that the ice truck killer?
Yeah, Ice Truck Killer killed prostitutes. Killed sex workers.
Right, but isn't that who they? Yeah, it's who they fuck with. Is the ice truck killer?
Yeah, Ice Truck Killer. Yeah, I don't remember the rest of the Dexter. Trinity was like a.
Oh no, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Dexter. I'm talking about Joyride.
Oh, I guess maybe. Yeah,
You know
Candy
what I'm talking
Cane.
about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joyride.
yeah.
Yeah. Candy Cane, and it's
Candy cane.
Paul Walker, and is that Steve? Fuck, what's his name? It's hard to Google Joyride also because there's so many Joyride movies. Joyride 2000s movie.
You just put Joyride Paul Walker.
Steve Zahn. It's Steve Zahn. Paul Walker and
Yeah.
Steve Zahn. Who's the leading lady? I forget who the leading lady is. That is Claudia Cabanaz as Sandra. I don't remember. Oh, the NyQuil. The NyQuil is attacking. The expired NyQuil. Yeah, hey, Josh, you want to get into the news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning Star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news.
All right, what do you got first?
Starting at the top, Hollow Knight Silk Song will be playable at Gamescom. Xbox confirms. That's right. The game that people still won't shut up about will finally be playable.
Yeah, this is from who is this? This is Video Game Chronicles, Jordan Middler. You know, I didn't realize this game was announced in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't realize it hasn't really been that long. Like in the grand scheme of things, between COVID and just the state of the world, I'm not fully surprised this game is not out yet. Like
No,
the
I'm
way
not
people
either.
the way people act, it made me, because when did the original Hollow Knight come out? That 2017?
I think it was 2017. I'm looking at it.
Because the way people act about this game makes me feel like that it's been
2017.
it makes me feel like the game's been in development for 10 years, but it's only been 6.
No.
So it's like, shut the fuck up. Because like Cuphead the Delicious Last Course was one of those DLCs that took for forever. Like forever. It didn't come out till what, 23?
Yes.
And original Cuphead was when? 2016, 2017?
And like I get it, especially if it's a very highly anticipated game, but it's like, guys, we have people who still like are holding on to dear God for anything 3 from Valve. It's never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen. And you know what? Maybe
as much as I want it to happen too, it's not.
Maybe the build up to Silk Song is what's brought more folks to Hollow Knight. Like they keep hearing about the Silk Song memes, and they're like, I'm gonna check this Hollow Knight out.
I mean, I still haven't even finished Hollow Knight.
Me neither. What if Silk Song comes out and it's bad?
I promise you, there's gonna be so many suicide notes on the subreddit. So many.
I stayed alive for this. How dare you, Team Cherry? Team Cherry, you are worse than the worst. You're worse than the president. It just turns them all into alt-right zombies.
Yeah, and so on top of that, I mean, yes, this is probably the big thing the article talks about, but there's other couple demos that Microsoft has announced will be there. Borderlands 4, Onimusha Way of the Sword, Metal Gear Solid Delta, um, Power Wash Simulator 2, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see.
I didn't know they're getting a sequel. I would be
I
down
didn't
for
either.
Invincible versus sounds good. Oh,
Yep,
they're doing
that sounds
Super
good.
Meat Boy 3D. Ah, damn.
The Final Fantasies, I think, is gonna be very interesting as well. Because I'm curious to see how they do compare to their Sony counterparts at that point. Because PC obviously did really well.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a smaller install base, so these will do fine. They're not going to do
Oh no, I'm not expecting to be like,
crazy
hey, we're
buku
gonna be like
dolores.
making bank for. But I'm like curious to see like, you know what I mean? Like as far as like, are they gonna get like the welcome treatment, or are they just gonna be like whatever, and you're gonna get like maybe a handful?
Right. The Super Meat Boy 3D, I'm excited for. Invisible versus. I've seen some videos of that going around. Looks like a good ass fighting game. Chronos the New Dawn. Is that first person shooter? I don't remember that one.
I don't. I
And,
don't think so.
and honestly, I'm surprised. Well, these are just demos. I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen anything about OD, because now that Death Stranding 2 is out, you would think, all right, let's start to get the wheels spinning on OD. Uh, I'm starting to think if we don't hear anything about OD in the next year, that it's canned, because that game's been
I hope not, because that looked really good.
the character models that all we've seen is character models.
Right, but I'm saying, but what we saw from character models looked really good.
It's got, and just based on the name OD, I imagine Kojima's going to do some kind of commentary on drug addiction, or maybe addiction to something else. Maybe it's a media addiction, just the way the lights are shining into their eyes in that video. Uh, I hope we see something, because I'd like to know that that game is actually happening. But given Microsoft's recent track record, who knows?
I don't know. I think with Death Stranding 2 doing so well commercially, it'd be stupid of Microsoft to be like, we're gonna can it.
But then also Kojima's working on a movie. I'm sure they're already like spinning their wheels on what Death Stranding 3 is going to be.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? What else you got, Josh?
Moving down the list, the Stop Killing Games petition reaches 1.4 million signatures. This is a Instant Gaming News article written by Diabot.
The bot.
Diabot.
It's a very short article. It's 3 paragraphs.
That's what I like about Instant Gaming News. Like, I know if I go here, it's not going to be a very long article, but it's like, do you need much more than this? Like, well, first off, like, do you know what the Stop Killing Games petition is?
Yeah, it's the petition over in Europe that folks are signing to try and get companies to support their games long past their shelf life.
Yes. Which, at this point, I think the number one solution that all companies should be doing should have been doing for a long time, but just going forward, allow people to make their own servers.
Yeah, add server support. We had a excuse me, NyQuil's attacking me. We had a bit. So I was in the hard drive gay and woke stream charity for trans lifeline, and that me and Matt Fresh over there, editor and fellow host of Stand and Watch, we did a bit where we were like, all right, we're gonna play an online game. Like, someone wanted us to play Quest 64, but we took like voicemails, and we were like, no, we're gonna play an online game. And I booted up Multiverses, and we were like, wait, where's the online? What's going on? And we were, oh, it must be down for maintenance. Good on them. But maybe we'll play it next stream. And then we pulled up Titanfall, and Titanfall's busted on it. Fuck it, busted. You can't play it online. And we played that up. We're like, this is weird. EA, fix your game. Why can't that? What's going on here? And then eventually we got to, like, Matt had a copy of Splinter Cell Chaos Theory running on his Xbox that we pulled up, and we were gonna play it online. We added a little more to that, because to play online on that one, you have to play through the training. So we played through all the training. Like, we got really excited. You're like, wait, what? Wait, Xbox Live no longer supported. What do you mean? What? Tom Clancy?
That's
No,
funny.
no. So just goofing on that. But yeah, I mean, I get what people are saying with the signing this, but also, like, I don't know, man. Move on and play something else. Like play the single player, and then just mosey on over to something else, bro.
So that's fair, but for the games that don't have any way to play it single player, like that's not cool.
Yeah, but at the same time, like it's when you buy a multiplayer game, like they can't. Yes, maybe they can add bots and you can play with bots, but these servers or these companies, these publishers, these developers, when no one's playing the game, like it becomes a money pit then to keep the servers up and running. And I agree, like give folks the ability to host their own, like do their own stuff on their own end. But I don't know, I think a lot of people just kind of overreactive. Like, yeah, I love Titanfall. Titanfall is what at this point, an 11-year-old game.
Yeah.
Like for me to think that like I can hop into an 11-year-old game and play with somebody, it's ridiculous. Unless it's one of those games where like the company's like, no, we have a 20-year plan. You're gonna be playing this game until your fucking kids are in college. Then I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? Where is everything? But if it's one of those things where they're like, yeah, we did it. Now we're working on a sequel. Then just go play the fucking sequel.
But Nick, the sequel is awful. I want to go back and play the original because that was better.
I know, me too. But also, I live in reality. These damn
Moving
kids.
down the list, then, since we're going to talk about originals, Call of Duty plans to remove Modern Warfare 2 and 3 from Game Launcher.
They
This is a Eurogamer article written by Dom Papiet.
close. I think that's right. Funnily enough, I was just on Game Pass before the show, and those two just got added to Game Pass.
Yeah. So, do you remember playing, or did you ever play Call of Duty when it was through the Blizzard's launcher?
No, I haven't touched Call of Duty probably since or Advanced Warfare, probably.
Okay. So when it first came out, they did it through their launcher, that's fine, whatever. But that's about the time where we realized, oh, you have to download a lot of assets. Why is this so big? And the joke was they did it so you didn't have to, you couldn't download anything else, play anything else, so you had to play Call of Duty. That's no longer a problem now with this. In this article, they say Xbox wants me to free up 381 gigabytes of space on the PC to just install the recommended files. Where if you go to Steam, it's only 128.
Yeah, it's about.
Which is, it's baffling.
It's about time that they got with the program on this. I always thought that was weird because I forget which one they started implementing it. I think it was Modern Warfare 2 where they're like, "Hey, everything's just gonna load into this base Call of Duty thing where you're going to play Warzone anyway." And so then I guess it's just easier for them to aggregate their numbers and be like, here's the amount of people playing Call of Duty. And maybe it's their way of doing what, Fortnite and Roblox are doing, where it's like one central hub so they can track their numbers better. But yeah, then as you said, you're downloading hundreds of gigabytes that you don't really need for the thing you're going to play, especially if you're a Warzone head or if you're just like a single player person. It's like, I'm going to play this single player stuff. Kind of funny.
It never made much sense, but jokingly it did. But now it's like, great, now we don't have to worry about it. But at the same time, it's like, well, isn't it kind of too late? Because Modern Warfare 2 is way past its expiration date, and Modern Warfare 3 is so awful. No one wants to even touch it.
Funny enough, that's how it felt with Modern Warfare 3 Classic. Activision justified its decision to merge all games into one app by saying it allowed for easy file management and seamless switching between games. But let's be honest, once that new one comes out, are you really switching back?
No.
You're
either going to play the new one or you're not going to, because the other one's dead or close to it.
I think you're onto something there with the people saying it's just so you don't download anything else.
That's like that's pretty damn. 381 gigs. That's a fucking huge. Literally most. Maybe not so much like if you have like a Pro or if you got like the Xbox Series S or your PC has a 1 terabyte in it, but for most standard consoles that have them or standard PCs, 500 gigabytes is normally the min, and that's not even what you get. You probably have like 480 with just the standard OS on there.
Yeah, I mean, what's because PS5 standard is one terabyte, right?
No, 500 if you have the base. If you have the
Okay,
Pro, it's terabyte.
okay. I thought we had got to the point where like the base was 1 terabyte. I thought we were
It
finally
might be
there.
for the Slims, but I think they were still 500.
Tell you what, getting a 4 terabyte hard drive on sale like for 50% off was the greatest thing I ever did for my computer.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be downloading a lot of games. I don't want to have all this on it internally. I don't want to melt this thing. And it's saved me a lot. Josh, what's this final story you've pulled for us?
Yeah, this final story. Sony files lawsuit against Tencent for allegedly cloning Horizon series.
I saw this today. It looks, it's hilarious
Oh
how
my
close
god,
it is.
I mean, this is definitely like a people who were like, oh, Power World is basically Pokemon. This is like a, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change, make sure you make it look different. And all they did was change the name.
What's this 10th upcoming open world adventure title? Light of Motaram.
Yeah, I mean, just if you're watching this, you see the picture that they picked. I mean,
wouldn't it be hilarious if let's say this came out and then some cheap knockoff of like Elden Ring or some cheap knockoff of Breath of the Wild came out and overshadowed it?
I'm not gonna lie, I would fucking laugh. I honestly, here, I'll do you one better. Genshin Impact re-releases.
They re-release it and it's complete. They're like, no, Light of what? Never heard of it.
What? No.
Not my video game.
It cracks me up. I mean, Tencent, for those who don't know, they're the huge Chinese company that basically just started buying everything. They're the ones who built a lot of these really big, popular mobile games. They were part of the PUBG Mobile. I believe they had their hands in on the Call of Duty Mobile.
Did they have to sell a bunch, or maybe I'm thinking of Embracer?
You're thinking of Embracer. They actually, I think they bought a lot from Embracer.
They bought Embracer's garbage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, this, just looking at the shots from this, it's very easily. Yes, that is. Because if you had not told me this was a 10-cent game and you just put this screenshot in front of me, I would have been like, oh, that's Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
That looks like Horizon. And there's other there's multiple screenshots that Sony is using in their lawsuit.
The one that is the box art is very blatant.
Yeah, it's very blatantly like, oh, that's definitely.
It looks just like the Forbidden West box, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull up this other one now. I won't do it, but I mean, even some of like the key artwork that they showed, there's a couple of like hey, this is all the stuff that you can do for the pitch. Was like wait a minute, you even have like Horizon in like the pitch.
I don't remember if you said, but this is a story from Chris Kerr over at Game Developer.
Yeah, this is a game developer. Yeah, I did not say that. Thank you, Nick. I did. That's a new one for us. I found a new article or a new website.
I'm always here for the save. Yeah, that shit's getting shut down. Some other quick hits on the news. Josh, Outer Wilds is it Outer Wilds? No, Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2. Are you excited for Outer Worlds 2?
Now that it's dropped down in price, maybe.
Yeah, so apparently Microsoft is back down on that. It was originally going to be 80, and then shit went belly up, and I guess they didn't get enough pre-orders, and they're like, well, fuck, okay, 70, guys. I'm telling you, everyone saw the Mario Kart 80, and they thought everyone was like licking their chops, like, oh, we can start charging 80.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to charge $80. And it's like, no. Like, again, like, that was Nintendo. To me, that was Nintendo saying, hey, we do one Mario Kart. You can shut the fuck up and pay $80 for this.
I think with Mario Kart, they're like, Nintendo's like, we can get away with it because people are going to buy it no matter what. Where if someone like Microsoft's like, hey, we're going to sell you this game for $80, well, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'll go back and play the other ones.
Well, and Nintendo, it's a new console that they put it at 80, but what they're trying to do is push you into the bundle. So you're like saving a little money that way. They want you to buy the bundle. They'd much rather you buy the bundle. But yeah, Microsoft's like, we have this Obsidian game that's not worth $80. I look at every Obsidian game, and no offense to that team, they're very talented. They make great video games. They make $40 video games.
Mhm.
They make $50 video games. Like they make the $40-$50 video game range. That's
I'm gonna tell you right
that's
now,
just my
there's not a
opinion. Maybe
company-
I'm an asshole, but
No, I'm gonna say right now, there's no company out there that can justify an $80 game. In my opinion, not even Nintendo can do it, and that's just because I'm like, well, if I give Nintendo the leniency, eventually I'm gonna have to like, well, I guess I can get Sony get away with it too, or no, like no one can justify an $80 game. Like this game has to be like on par with GTA 6, the hype for it.
GTA 6 would be $80, by the way.
I think it's gonna be more. I think it's gonna be the first time.
Yeah, it'll be the first $100 video game. Jesus Christ! Don't.
I could totally see it, and people would be dumb enough to be like, "Oh, it's gonna be so fucking good. I'm gonna buy it."
No, they're gonna do. Everyone's gonna do it. They're doing with South Park right now. They're gonna be. Wait a minute. Is South Park woke? What? Have you seen that episode, by the way?
Yeah,
It's good.
it's so good.
I got scared. I saw it because out on the whim, I was like, oh wait, the new South Park is tonight, because they were up in the air on if they were gonna premiere or not. And I caught the second running of it on Comedy Central, and I was sitting there watching. I was like, oh fuck, someone needs to record that because it might not be on the internet.
Did they actually show everything on Comedy Central?
Yeah. But so I was reading a review. On I think it was Hollywood Reporter, and Matt and Trey did an interview at Comic-Con, and they're like, you have to show the penis unblurred, and their execs are like, no, it can't be unblurred, and they're like, no, it has to be unblurred, and then they were like, we'll add eyeballs and make it a character, and it's very obviously someone's finger with like some skin makeup,
Right, but it's so
and some eyeballs.
fucking funny.
The fact that adding googly eyes gets you an uncensored penis is great.
And the best part is I don't know if you know why they did that. Did you hear their interview about it?
Yeah, it's all about the Skydance and Paramount merger.
No, but do you know why they did that AI?
Well, I read that it wasn't from AI. It was from like a short film that they did, or portions of a short film that they did.
Honestly, I didn't hear that part. I thought I heard it was all AI.
I've read AI. I've also read the short film side. I could see, because they're poking fun at AI in the episode as well, because Randy at one point is like talking to his AI because he's lonely, even though Sharon's like laying right next to him.
Right.
Poor Sharon. Poor fucking Sharon. If there's anyone,
But Randy makes the whole show, though. Let's be honest.
he makes the show, but poor Sharon has had to put up with so much bullshit over the last 25, 30 years. Fucking Sharon. Get that woman a medal. But no, yeah, if it's AI, like, yeah, do it, and then, because it's a win-win for them, because they just made 1.5 billion off the contract, and if they push AI and the folks come back and they're like, this is too woke, it's like, well, you have Trump over here posting fucking his head on Superman's head, and his clerk saying that he's the Superman. So like, it's like, okay, is the AI woke or is it based? Because you're kind of going back and forth. It kind of seems like you're licking some boots here. Like, it's great. It's just great to see comedy fucking doing what comedy does best.
Well, see, the reason I heard it was AI was they said someone said in an article that they were speaking with someone. They said they picked AI because of that whole Trump made executive order that you can use AI and it means nothing, as far as like no one can go after you for it because it's not real.
It's an AI fucking wasteland out there. Just everybody be careful. You might end up naked on AI somewhere. Hide your photos. Well, hide your kids, hide your wife, but hide your photos, hide your videos.
They'll find you. You're screwed anyway.
Just hide it all. I'm like, every day I get close to be like, I need to delete everything. I need to get out of here.
It's if it's already on the internet, they're gonna it stays there, Nick. Just because you deleted it doesn't mean it's gone forever.
All the sickos that have print screened me and put it in their folders. Disgusting. Ugh.
Great episode though. Fucking great episode.
Great episode. Donkey
the fact
Kong.
that we got 49 more of those.
Yeah, 49 more over the next 5 years. It's going to be a great presidency from a South Park standpoint. I'm just glad it's not Mr. Garrison anymore. I got tired of that.
It was getting kind of old, but at the same time, honestly, South Park is just one of those where it's like it just keeps getting better and better.
I watched it. I was like, South Park is great again. And then they butchered my King PC principal. Poor guy. Poor fucking guy. What else have we missed since we've been gone? Donkey Kong came out. People like Donkey Kong Bonanza. Seems like the game goes places.
Which the more and more I read it, I'm like, okay, this seems like it's justifying the $80. Like, it's probably the one Nintendo game where I'm like, fuck, $80. This might be worth it.
I think that one's 70 actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it's a little cheaper.
Even better.
What else happened since we, Superman and Final Four, Fantastic Four came out. Both did pretty well at the movie theaters. I've seen both. They're both pretty good.
I've seen Fantastic Four and I thought it was really good.
They're both really good. I think I like Superman just a little more. Smidge.
It's on my list to go see at some point. I'll probably end up maybe at some point this week.
Did
Convince the coworkers to go.
Did I tell you what happened to my Fantastic Four showing?
Uh,
So I was 20 minutes late, and when I say 20 minutes late, I mean the movie started at 10, so I know that I have until at least 10:20 to get there. I got there at 10:40. So I walk in.
Didn't miss much though.
But I walk in and the screen's off, and I'm like, what's going on? Apparently it's in the IMAX theater, our local IMAX theater. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? Apparently the screen had gone red and they turned it off to like reboot it. And it took about 50 minutes. So I sat there for 10 minutes and got a free ticket for another movie. And then they pulled up the movie and we watched it.
So basically you got to watch it for free and you got another movie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I liked Fantastic Four. I thought it was pretty good. Best Fantastic Four they've done, and that's not saying much.
How did Galactus look in IMAX, by the way?
He looked fine. It's MCU fucking rushed.
That's fair.
Rushed CGI. I wasn't sitting there bated breath. Now, if you need to see something in IMAX, you know what you need to see. It's F1.
Superman.
F1.
Oh.
F1. It's the most obnoxious. It's a dad movie, but you will thank me because it's fucking great.
It's me and racing movies. I haven't had a good since Too Fast, Too Furious.
And I don't mean it's a great movie. I mean it's just great to like watch the races on an IMAX. It's fucking great. What's the other big story that we didn't cover yet? The Visa MasterCard stuff going on with Steam, Itch.io, just removing like adult content games. Like so Steam and Itch.io and I think a few other services not game related are starting to remove adult content because payment services are like, no, we don't want that. No. Payment services, payment processors.
You know what's still available though?
Honey Pop?
Sex with Hitler.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that because I was concerned. I
had to keep looking at. Oh, it's on sale for $1.74.
Fucking buy it before it gets taken away.
I'm gonna fuck Hitler so hard.
I saw that like mouthwashing was taken off of Itch.io based off of this new policy.
Really?
Which is kind of it's a game that features sexual assault, and it's just weird that they're like, nope, you can't pay for mouthwashing, can't do it.
I mean, it just seems like so like you're infringing on someone's rights, like,
right? Hey,
like if all things is like, there's people who buy child porn, you don't stop that, but you're gonna stop this.
There are folks openly going on what's it called, the Silk Road. They're not openly, but going on the Silk Road. There are folks paying for OnlyFans. Like, you have all these other things going on. You have fucking like Substack. And I know I'm on Substack right now with Hollywood Times. I'm working on finding a way off of it to like another website or something. And fucking Substack like posted a newsletter that was like a Nazi newsletter. Like you get the email and it's got like the swastika on it. It's like, what the fuck? But Visa and MasterCard, no problem there. But god damn it, if you've got an adult content game, we don't like it.
That's where they draw the line.
Get the fucking Bible humpers out of Visa. I bet you the Visa CEO's got Honey Pop installed on his Steam account. I bet you he does. Fucking sicko. I think those are the big ones, Josh. Did we miss anything major?
One of the founding fathers of the Elder Scrolls passed away.
Did not know about that.
Yeah. Let me pull it up again.
There are some screens of the new Avatar show, which I'm pretty excited about. This time it's an Earthbender as the Avatar. animations look good on it. I'm excited. I came to Avatar and Korra very late, but really enjoy both. I might enjoy Korra just a smidge more because it's a little more adult.
Julian LaFay, often called the father of Elder Scrolls, passed away at 59.
R.I.P. my dude. Sorry for everyone's loss.
Oh, of course, we lost the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy,
and then we also lost that racist piece of shit, Hulk Hogan.
which I have to laugh. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel bad for the family. Of course, death hitting a family is always tragic.
Yeah, but if my racist uncle dies and you're like, oh, I'm sorry for your loss,
Yeah,
I'll be like,
and
dude, we ain't lost shit. That man didn't know how to brush his teeth.
no, I feel bad for the family. Of course, that's someone's father, someone's grandpa. I get it. Like, I'm not gonna harp you on like whatever piece of shit asshole. Don't get me wrong. But then there's other people who are like, hey man, it's that. Who cares what he said? It's someone's dad. Like, no, that dude was a racist. It's probably a good thing he's gone.
No, he was a union buster too. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like his character and who he actually was, the character he played and the human being that he was, two completely separate things.
Yeah.
You can still like I like I am a real. You can still like Hulk Hogan coming out to that, but fuck man, like this is really one of those times where it's like yeah, separate the artist from the art, and guess what?
Yeah.
God just did that off this mortal coil. Hey.
Someone said made a post of like Ozzy bringing one more bastard down to hell with him.
And when Ozzy died, that was crazy because I remember videos had gone viral 2 weeks before of it, like the last concert.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, like he's sitting, but he's still fucking doing it. And then he dies, and you're like, oh fuck, dude, god damn. Just makes you feel old.
It does. I mean, I didn't realize he was that young.
Well, he's 76, 78?
Yeah, 76.
Drugs, man. Drugs do it. Mick Jagger's next. Mick Jagger's next. I think we're all caught up. I mean,
that's it. Yeah.
Avatar Fire and Ash had a trailer. It looked fine. People are already, doing things on the internet where they're like, what's the cultural relevance of Avatar? Ugh.
Battlefield 6 finally released their trailer.
Does it look good?
I think it does. There's a couple of things that make me worried, but it's one of those like only time will tell. The big worry for me that I saw just because I like the class is recons. If you're using snipers, the bullet trail exists. Like you can actually see where it's coming from now. It's like I don't know how I feel about that, but it's like it's just a trailer. Let's give it some time. They're gonna do a live play with a bunch of streamers and content creators here. I think it's end of the week, so it looks like they're going back a little bit with formula wise. Like there are going to be certain weapons that are locked behind certain classes, which that'll be great. And it looks promising. Like I'm not saying I'm going to go pre-order it, but I'm definitely like, okay, I want to see more because it looks like they're going back to a little bit to their roots.
I'm gonna watch this trailer when we get off of here. Oh yeah, by the way, another bad Lord of the Rings game came out apparently. Not as bad as Schmeagol though.
Schmeagol was
Schmeagol was bad. The Shire,
yeah.
like the Animal Crossing game, came out.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I think we're all caught up on the news. Let's clean up and get out of here so we can go edit this down and play some video games.
Well, real quick, we've got a meme.
Oh shit, you do have a meme. We were doing like an extended news that I completely forgot about the meme. All right, Josh, what you got for us?
Meme time.
Speaking of Battlefield, EA, they're indie and they're gonna try and take that $79.99 bag or replace that $59.99 price tag because they've already said, yeah, we're selling our game for $80. I'm gonna tell you right now. Go ahead.
Have they announced is their FC26 gonna be $80?
They haven't yet, but I wouldn't have surprised.
Dude, I could see them I don't think they did it for the college game that just came out or is getting ready to come out.
No,
but
it stayed at $69.99.
Okay. I could see them trying that bullshit next year though.
I can, but we all know what happens in this scene. It's happened with every other game and every other company so far that's other than Nintendo. It's gonna fail.
Here's the thing with the games that I'm thinking they're gonna do it for. and I'm air quoting. So if you're listening to audio and you're like, he just called me a fucking normie, get over it. I'm air quoting. The normies are gonna see the price tag. Most of them would be like, okay, I buy one game a year. Here's my $80.
Yep.
So, yeah. Let's get out of here. I gotta get this nasty NyQuil taste out of my mouth with actual non-expired NyQuil. This is rough, man. This is, I could like my saliva is just like goopy.
Oh, okay. Let's finish this up.
It's bad.
Nick, where can the people find you?
People can find me on Blue Sky at nickkaufman.com. That's also my website where you can find writing samples such as my hard drive stuff. I should have a piece going up about indie journalists. I might get in trouble. Or it might already be out by the time this comes out. I might have gotten in trouble with some people. I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely a piece that might press some buttons. So, hey, who knows? That's it. And then also YouTube and Twitch at NickFatKnight. And then, we have a website, smashinggametime.com. Podcast reviews are all there. You can find everything there. Josh, where can the people find you?
You can find me anywhere and everywhere. And I'm Josh Sang. I also plan on releasing another written word for our website here this week when this gets released.
I saw your top 10 list went up. I was very proud of you.
I was so mad. I didn't realize I hadn't saved it before when I first pressed published. So it still had all your stuff in it. So I had to rewrite it.
Oh, so it's still up there, but with my stuff.
No, it's now it's been corrected, but it was like 3 days after the fact.
Oh,
So I was like, oh, I wonder, I was like, I wonder if it all fixed itself and it's all good. Because I had an issue where it kept trying to replace the images with what you had on there. No, I put mine in there. And then when I finally got back on and refreshed it, it was back to yours. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Squarespace can be weird, but I'm glad you got it fixed. Yeah, more written word is good. If I can find the time between all these games and all these comedy projects, I'll join you there. As always, thank you to Alex Marvin Clark for our intro outro song, Hunt Him Down. We have a link to his SoundCloud down in the show notes. Go check him out. We're going to get out of here. I can feel myself getting sicker as the show goes on. Everybody, this has been Smashing Game Time. I hope you had a smashing great time. We'll see each and every one of you next time.